Well, what's your favorite color?
Yellow. Can you tell?
How do you fall asleep when you can't fall asleep?
Oh my... I can't. I don't. I stay awake.
Depression.
Isn't it funny?
Hey, how are you this fine day? As you probably gathered by now, I went to Summer in the City 2016 last weekend. I've still got the wristband. And for those of you who aren't that familiar with it, it basically comprises a mixture of discussion panels, stalls, meet and greets, networking opportunities, fun fair rides, and live stage performances, all in some way connected to YouTube. I am really glad I went this time around. I loved it. I would certainly recommend this to anyone who likes anything to do with YouTube. Now, the amount of detail I could cover is so exhaustive, it would probably just bore you all to death. So, to save you some time, I'm going to try and pick up the story from roughly where I left off last time. On Saturday, I went to various panels and picked up some valuable insight from creators, which I found most helpful, and I made a mistake. I was meant to meet and greet with Doug Armstrong, one of my favourite YouTubers right now. However, I misread the ticket, turned up too late, and missed it, which was disappointing, but I had no option but to deal with it. But, by chance, I happened to meet Doug on Sunday night, although I think it's safe to say he wasn't really in a good place to talk for very long, so that's why our exchange was quite brief. Anyway, speaking of Doug, segue, on to Sunday, and I went to various other panels to do with things like the creative process, Quirky is the New Mainstream, and YouTube fandoms. I'm going to show you some extracts from those panels interspersed with Doug Armstrong making two members of the Vamps carry out the 7-second challenge.
7 seconds to make up 3 reasons why Bradley isn't here.
Still in the bath, missed the plane, and writing the album.
Good. Yeah, I'll give you that.
They're all actually probably true as well.
All true. There.
If I were to say anything, I would say, please just know that everyone you're watching is just a person, and I know that kind of ruins it for a lot of people. Like, it's very hard to sell merch to your audience if they know you're actually not a deity. It's hard to have a very fierce, wild, frantic fandom. But please do bear that in mind. Like, they're just people. Dear God, that everyone is so deeply flawed. Stop it. No one is perfect. Just know that they're all just ugly. They all poop. There's all so much pooping going on right now.
Lots of
Just bear that in mind. Every YouTuber you're hugging, there's a 50% chance
they haven't pooped.
they either just pooped or they want to poop now. Okay?
7 seconds to hold your tongue out and say "Wild Heart" 5 times. Go. That was good.
I enjoyed that one.
A little bit weird.
Yeah, I know.
If you're in a fandom, you are, to the rest of the internet, a representative of the person you're a fan of. And this happened, I won't name names, but this happened to me where I had fan groups attacking me. For a while, some fan groups didn't like me, and told me to start again so you can vlog it.
I got that shot, bro.
Okay, cool. So I had some fan groups attacking me, and they had profile pictures of a YouTuber. And I started to attribute that negative feedback and hate to that YouTuber, so much so that for about 2 years, I thought they hated me, even though I'd never spoken to them. And so I think you are a massive representative of the person you're a fan of. If you've got their face on your picture, then people are going to attribute your opinions to that person, not to you.
Okay, 7 seconds to name 3 things in this room beginning with the letter S. Go.
Sarah's in here somewhere.
Sarah, S8, and someone City.
Sabrina.
That was like 20 seconds. Okay.
But it's true, like, you are absolutely a representative of that thing. And this is true in, like, not just in YouTube, but in everything, every TV show. I mean, hell, let's get deep, even religion. Like, the most vocal and extreme people will wind up being the representative, at least in the eyes of the masses, of that group.
Everyone in here is here because they're interested in the same thing.
So look to the person next to you, collaborate, engage with one another.
Do you have a twin?
Yes,
If you do, get on.
always helpful. Bring your twin in on this.
No, we don't need another pair.
But yeah, so good luck making stuff. Go and make the things.
7 seconds to make 3 bird-related noises. Go.
Caw! My.
That was really good.
That's Finding Nemo. If anyone
Right,
is
so if it doesn't work
teamwork.
out as performers, then you can always just like go record bird sounds. I think you get a job doing that.
Yeah, it's great.
I like that last one a lot. And so at this point, I think some thank yous are probably in order here. I'd like to start by thanking all of the organisers, team leaders and volunteers who helped to keep the cogs in the wheels turning in the run-up to and during those 3 big days. I just want to let you know that your efforts are appreciated. I want to thank all the lovely people I met and spoke to on the convention floor and in the surrounding areas. This year I was a lot more sociable, and it was great to be able to get to know you all for who you are and what you do. And it was great to get to know so many fellow creators of this platform, both big and small. For me personally, the only thing subscriber count means is the length of the line that there's going to be to meet a particular person. Sorry, my eye hurts. I'd also like to, if I may, single out a couple of people for particular praise, including James Calder, who I coincidentally ended up staying with while I was in the area. Lovely guy, you should go check out his channel. He does make some very good vlogs. Also, Luke Cutforth, who was welcoming and hospitable and enthusiastic at the meet and greet. I've no idea how on earth these creators keep their energy up, you know. And finally, forgive me if this sounds mushy, I want to thank Jamie Pine. Jamie is an excellent vlogger, an awesome guy. This year, as with last, I awkwardly walked up to him in the middle of the floor at the arena, and he recognized me, which shocked me. Not because of his following, but because anyone in that environment could remember who I was at all. After all, relatively speaking, I'm fairly nondescript, a socially awkward guy who doesn't make much original content and has quite bad hair. Even so, Jamie is most accommodating, and it's such a privilege to have been able to meet him. When I met him on Sunday night, what he said to me actually made me feel quite emotional, and I don't know why that is. I think it might just be the level of genuine care that someone I respect so much seems to have for me. That was most gratifying. Anyway, that is my sitsy rambling done. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.